What's up, Tech King? Stefan here from TechRight. In this video, I'm going to be doing the camera review on the Galaxy S23 FE. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully everyone is safe out here. We have the Galaxy S23 FE right here. And honestly, I had a really decent experience with the camera on this device. Now obviously this device retails at a price tag of $599. And for that price, I actually think we get a decent camera in here. I think we had very good stabilization for videos. I feel like we have some very good natural colors and some very good color reproduction as far as like what my actual skin tones are and what the actual tones of like plants and trees and objects and stuff like that is. I feel like the biggest thing that I was surprised with was the stabilization for 1080p 60 frames per second. It's gotten really decent. I know a lot of people are saying these are like older cameras from like the Galaxy S22 and stuff, but these seem to have some pretty decent power as far as software and even the sensor inside of here. So I really did have a good experience with these cameras. I'm going to be showing you some video samples in a second, and I'm also going to be showing you some photo samples. I don't want to talk a whole ton in this video. I kind of just want to give you guys the experience of what video looks like and what photos look like, just with like some music and stuff like that in the background. So we're going to show you that in a second. We're going to take a quick tour, however, through the camera. First and foremost though, we have a triple camera setup right here on the back. This pretty much looks the same as every other Galaxy S23 device out there right now. So you guys aren't going to look like you have a cheap device. And obviously this is a very premium feeling device as well. So definitely going to look like the Galaxy S23. You guys don't need to worry about that. As far as our triple camera setup, our main camera is going to be a 50 megapixel f1.8 aperture wide angle camera, and that's going to be capable of OIS and PDAF. Also, our secondary camera is going to be an 8 megapixel f2.4 aperture, and that's going to be our telephoto camera, capable of 3 times optical zoom. So great to see that on this device. Also PDAF. And our third and last camera is going to be a 12 megapixel f2.2 aperture ultra wide camera. So we have ultra wide on here as well, which is great to see. Again, we have the LED flash on here, obviously, and we have panorama mode on here as well. As far as our video features go, we can go from 1080p 30 frames per second all the way up to 8K at 24 frames per second. We also have 4K 60, 1080p all the way up to 240 frames per second. So we have some really good stuff on here. As far as our front facing camera as well, on here we have a 10 megapixel wide angle camera. So great to see that we have a wide angle mode, and stabilization and everything that I've seen on this camera has been solid so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm going to be showing all of them on screen right now, but I think the camera quality and the stabilization was just really impressive. And obviously I am going to give you kind of like a downscaled 8K. I'm going to try to export these and edit these in 4K to show you a true 4K in this video, but I don't think I'll be able to get 8K out of my editing software. I'll try to do my best though. Obviously we have our portrait mode, we have our normal photo mode, we have our video right here, and to change the resolution, obviously we have HD, FHD 30, FHD 60, all the way up to 8K 24 frames per second if you guys want to shoot a movie. We also have pro mode, we have pro video, we have night mode, we have food, panorama, super slow-mo, slow motion, hyperlapse, portrait mode. We also have AR zone where you can kind of make your own little AR emoji right here. So we have our AR emoji studio. They've been doing this for the last couple of years now. Still pretty cool for people that like to mess with that. I feel like that's for, I don't know, the moms out there. I feel like I feel like a lot of moms use that type of thing. And you guys can also drag and drop and move a lot of these if you guys want to put them down here for a little shortcut. So that is everything that is in the camera. We also have some other stuff that you guys can optimize right here. You guys can change your swipe shutter button to take burst shots or create a GIF. We also have selfies as previewed. So if you guys want to take a selfie and you want it to not be flipped, turn that on. That's a good feature to have on. A lot of people ask about that. Of course, we have a watermark for Samsung and just a bunch of other shooting methods and stuff like that if you guys want to go ahead and play around with this and edit some stuff. But that is everything inside of the Galaxy S23 FE's camera. So let's just go ahead and take a look at some of these photos and take a look at some of these videos. Again, let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about these cameras. I thought they were decent for $599. Not saying that I would purchase this phone for $599. I would absolutely wait till the Black Friday deals and Cyber Monday deals come out, and you can save an extra 50 to 100 bucks on this. I absolutely know they're gonna have deals on this phone for sure.
All right, guys, so this is 1080p 30 frames per second rear facing camera. This is how we're looking right here. Next we have 1080p 60 frames per second. This is actually looking pretty smooth. Definitely liking what I'm seeing so far from this device. This is UHD 30 frames per second. We have UHD 60 frames per second now. And this is the highest resolution. This is 8K 24 frames per second. We have a plane up there flying overhead. But it's pretty crazy that we even have 8K on here. This is how it looks though. Go ahead and zoom in. Alright guys, so this is the front facing camera, 1080p 30 frames per second. And this is how it's looking. Next we have 1080p 60 frames per second, front facing camera. It's actually looking pretty decent. I'm kind of surprised, to be quite honest. Definitely more accurate skin tones than a lot of other devices. We have UHD 30 frames per second now. This is how it's looking. And this is UHD 60 frames per second. The stabilization in this camera has been really decent as far as like in the viewfinder or looking on the display. Hopefully in post edit it looks the same, but so far I think the stabilization is pretty decent. What do you guys think?
So those were the photos and videos on the Galaxy S23 FE. Again, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about these. I thought they were decent photos. I also thought they're really good stabilization on the video. Even in post edit, it actually looked pretty good as well. Also, I thought they did a very decent job with the portrait mode as well. It really didn't lack as far as in cutting out each object and blurring the background and stuff. So I thought it was pretty good at that, even for stuff that was like almost 5-6 feet away, like that light pole. That did a really decent job with blurring of the background, but also getting all of the other stuff in clear shot. So I think this is a decent camera. Do I think this phone is worth $599? No. I think you guys can get some better devices for cheaper. So I would definitely get this device if it's $100 off or 50 later on if you really want it. But again, we have devices like the Pixel 7 Pro that's $550 right now. We have the Pixel 7a that's $375 that you can take some really good photos on. And this is just the kind of penny pincher in me just for saving money. Those are some good devices if you guys want to save a little bit more money. But all in all, I thought they did a good job on this camera. I don't really think it was bad at all. I feel like there's going to be a lot of nerds out there though that will really really destroy this camera later on because they, you know, have the S23 Plus specs or S23 Ultra specs, and they'll compare them and all that type of stuff. But for the majority of people, this camera is going to be totally fine. Yeah, guys, hopefully you have a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. Again, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. This has been Safal from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.